All right, let's sit up tall. Pains or injuries before we start? Good, right? You're good? Okay. All right, good day. This is Stephen Cheng coming to you live today at 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full hybrid schedule, which is in person here with me at Liberty Harbor. Today we're at 333 Grand. Sometimes we will be in 50 Regent. I'm also available on Zoom. You can sign up through ubindi.com, and all of this information is in my website. If you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. And again, all that information is on my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is basics. It's a level 1. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, please make sure that you modify as you need or skip poses altogether. All right, let's sit up tall. For those of you at home who need elevation, you can sit up on a block or a blanket. Let the palms face up. Fingers come to Jnana Mudra, eyes closed. As you center your seat, ground evenly. Let your shoulders broaden. And as you sit up tall, connecting to the spine and to your breath. Let your inhales start to even out with your exhales. Three arms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer in front of the heart. Pressing your thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs. Lifting the heart up toward the sky. Setting your intention for yoga practice. Devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification. Purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Bihyendraha, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes and let the palms face up again. Fingers come back to Jnana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, draw the right ear to the right shoulder. Take the right hand to the left side of the head. Pull gently to elongate. Yeah. So you're stretching the left side of the neck and the shoulder. And then gently begin to draw the chin toward the right shoulder and still pulling to the back of the head, nice and easy. Release back to center, drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. Gentle side stretch to the right side of the neck. And then take the chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center, drop left hand. Chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side. Roll it back, opposite side. Roll the center. Go in that same direction a few more times, nice and easy. So you're beginning to warm up your neck and your shoulders and the top of the spine. One more giant circle. Chin back toward the chest and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. And then taking one more giant circle, chin back toward the chest. And then lifting the chin parallel to the floor and neutral spine, extending the legs forward, separating your feet. Let the hands support to either side of you as you sit up tall. Turn your toes toward each other, and then roll them out 2 more times. Draw in, roll out. Draw in. This time as you roll out, take outer rotation, circling the ankles. So you're moving your hip joints, knee joints, ankle joints. Take it back to center, switch them around, inner rotations, opposite direction. And come back to center again. Cross your shins, but take the opposite shin on top, non-dominant crossing of the legs. So the hips might feel a little bit tighter, a little bit awkward, right? Inhale, take the arms up high, extend, exhale, twist to the right. Right hand behind you, left hand to the right knee, and twist. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Exhale, other side. Left hand behind you, right hand to the left knee. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take it back up. Exhale, other side. Back to center again. Legs forward and gently forward folding. You can grab your feet, your ankles or your shins, and try to maintain a lengthy spine and let your shoulders relax as you tip forward, hinging at the hips. If your hamstrings are tight, you might need to even bend your knees. Alrighty, coming back up. Let's take 90-90. You're going to take your left leg and draw a 90-degree angle with your leg. So take the shin and parallel to the front of the mat, flex your left foot, and then take the right leg back behind you. So you want 90 degrees, 90 degrees, right? And then you want to shift the weight over your left leg and frame your left leg with your hands to either side. Good, that's right. So try to sit up tall and lean to your left. Good. Left hand stays on the floor, right arm is up. Bend your right elbow. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left. One more time. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left. Stay twisting to the left. Then release your right hand to the floor. You might need to adjust your left hand further back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist deeper to your left, and also start to bow forward about halfway. Stopping at the halfway point. Inhale again. Exhale, twist deeper, bow forward a little bit more. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Keep the legs as they are, and then counter twisting to the right. Come back to center. Now frame your hands either side of the left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, start to lean forward. You know what, Kashmira? Why don't you take that side so you have a lot more space? So as you lean forward, you're going to feel for the outer left leg, outer left hip. Keep your hands strongly supporting. Keep the spine neutral. Inhale again. Exhale. If you have a little bit more, deepen the forward fold. So now maybe your belly is beginning to make contact to the inner left thigh. So you should feel a nice outer left leg, outer left hip stretch. Now keeping your left hand on the floor, reach your right arm forward. You might want to stay active on your fingertips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crawl the right fingertips further forward. Keep the spine neutral, making even more contact to the inner left thigh with your belly, maybe your lower ribs. And so Zain, right hand moving forward. Yeah, reach. Good. So Kashmira, left hand is behind you, right arm is forward. That's right. And as you reach your right hand forward, you're getting a nice stretch through your right shoulder, right upper back. And then Kashmira also, mask optional if you want to practice without your mask. All right, inhale, make your way back up, and let's neutralize again by twisting to the right. Square back to center. Let's take both the soles of the feet together and the knees apart. Grabbing the ankles, inhale, lengthen, exhale. Start to draw forward. Let's take a very easy forward fold. So if you want to round your back a little bit, you can. Right? Normally, when we take Baddha Konasana, we try to take a more neutral position with the spine. But for today, let's go a little bit easier. Inhale, come back up to neutral. Taking 90-90 to the second side. So the right leg, line up the right hip with the right knee. 90 degrees with your legs. So you want to measure the shin to parallel the front of the mat and flex your foot so you're engaging the leg. And then taking your left leg back behind you and do the same. 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Feet are flexed, engaging the legs. All right, so hands to either side of the right leg, right hand to the floor, left arm forward. So switch hands, Zane. Yeah, left arm forward. Oh, actually, you did have it right. Right to the outside of the leg. Yeah. Left arm forward, bend your left elbow. Draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist right. Stay here twisting, so you're mobilizing your spine here through a rotation. Then release your left hand to the floor. You might even walk your right hand further back. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist deeper as you start to bow forward about halfway. Inhale here again at the halfway point. Exhale, twist deeper as you bow forward a little bit more. Inhale, come back up. Keep the legs as they are. Exhale, counter twist to your left. That way. That way. Take it back to center. Now frame your right leg with your hands to either side, right? So you want a nice support centering yourself over your right leg. Inhale, lengthen. Try to keep a neutral spine and then start to lean forward with that neutral spine hinging at the hips. Stopping here, inhale again. So you should feel the stretch to the outer right leg, outer right hip. On the exhale, if you have a little bit more, go a little bit deeper. Now, maybe your belly is making contact, right, with your inner right thigh. Now, keep the right hand on the floor, reach your left arm forward. Inhale here. Exhale, crawl the left fingertips further forward. So you're getting a deeper side stretch to your left shoulder, left upper back. Walk your hands back in, lift the torso back up. Exhale, twist to your left, and that's to neutralize your spine once again. And back to center. Take the soles of feet together, knees apart. This time, let the feet go further forward, creating a diamond shape. Grabbing your inner feet, or if you have more mobility, more flexibility, you can thread your arms underneath your legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And again, in this one, you can round your back as much as you want. Begin to make your way back up. Pick the knees up, step the heels to the floor, and separate your feet about mat width. Support with the hands, flex your feet, so hands to the floor. You're going to windshield wiper your knees side to side. You might even want to pick up the opposite hip a little bit as well as you go side to side. So that helps to also move your lower back a little bit as well. All right, come back to stillness. Swing the legs back behind you. Come on to your hands and your knees. Your hands are about shoulders width, fingers wide spread. Line up your shoulders with your wrists and your hips over your knees. Sticks and cat-cows. I like to tuck the toes under for additional support. On the inhale, draw the navel down, raise your tail, raise the back of the head. On the exhale, round the spine, dome the middle of the back up toward the sky, chin toward the chest. Inhale. Draw the navel down, raise your tail, raise the back of the head, and that's your cow pose. Exhale, round the spine for your cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to neutral spine. Walk your hands forward, one hand print. Press your palms and your fingertips down. Roll the elbows forward at the eyes of the elbows. And then draw the elbows toward the floor, but you're not touching all the way down. And then lengthen to come all the way back up. Bend the elbows, almost touching all the way down. And then lengthen to come back up. One more time. Bend the elbows. and lift. Walk your hands back in just a little bit. Lift the knees, down dog. Start to pedal out the legs, walking it out side to side. All right, come back to stillness. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot forward between your hands. Left heel comes down to the floor at an angle as you rise up, warrior one. So line up the right knee over the right heel. Press your big toe mound to the floor and the inner heel of the right foot. Extend the arms up high. Now, if your shoulders are tight, you can extend the arms forward at an angle. If you're able to take the arms straight up, go ahead. On the exhale, open up the arms, open up the hips for warrior two. Your arms are parallel, reaching opposite directions. Let's check the front knee. If your knee is wonky and moving to side, make sure you line them up over the heel. Flip the front palm, reverse, warrior. Exhale, side angle. You can take the right hand to the inside of the foot. If you can't touch down comfortably, you can take the arm to the leg and left arm reaching up. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Reverse warrior, right arm up and back. Exhale, take the hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, and then lower all the way down to the belly. Keep the hands alongside the rib cage, elbows drawn back in space to broaden your chest. 3 progressive cobras, so we'll go higher every time. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. So your belly and your lower ribs are making contact to the floor. Your upper back is drawing back in space. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. So this time, your lower ribs and your belly away from the floor. Elbows are still bent. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Now this time, if you have full extension of your arms, take it. If that's too much, keep your elbows bent. So you just want to go higher progressively every time. Exhale, lower all the way down. Child's pose. Draw the seat toward the heels and fold forward, stretching your lower back, stretching your arms and your shoulders. And lift back up to your down dog. Tuck your toes under, lift the knees, hips up and back in space. Inhale, raise your left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot forward between your hands, ground the back heel down and arms up high, straight up, palms are facing each other, extending. Keep the left knee lining up over the heel. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Reaching your fingertips in opposite directions. Make sure you check your front knee and you're lining up over the heel. Flip the front palm, reverse, warrior, left arm up and back. Exhale, side angle. You can take the hand to the inside of the foot. You can take the elbow to the knee. Right arm reaching up. Inhale, come all the way back up, reverse, warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back. And again, lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras. Elbows alongside the ribs. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Of course, you can keep your elbows slightly bent if you need it. And all the way down, child's pose. Feet toward the heels and folding forward. Make your way back, down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, 3-legged dog. On the exhale, draw the right knee in toward the nose as you shift your shoulders over your wrists, high up on your left tiptoes. Inhale, kick it back, 3-legged dog, shift the weight back, stepping your right foot forward, warrior one. Then take the left hand to grab the right wrist. Notice the palm is facing up. So when you grab your wrist and you pull, you're extending your right side as you side bend to your left. Take it back up, switch hands. Right hand to grab your left wrist, extend, side bend to your right. Take it back to center. Wrap the right arm back behind you. Extend the left arm forward. And again, bend your left elbow. Draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Draw the left elbow back. Twist to the right. Draw the left elbow back. Twist to the right. Then lean forward. Hook the left arm to the outer right knee and twist. Now, if this is too deep for you, you can take it a little higher and take the left hand to outer right leg and add the twist there. Inhale, come back up. Warrior two. Lengthen out the front leg, triangle pose. Tip the left hip slightly back, reach your right hand further forward. The right hand can go to top the shins if you're less flexible. Right hand to the floor if you're more flexible. Left arm reaching up. Inhale, take it all the way up. Reverse triangle, right arm up and back. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. This time we'll take a bow pose. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, take the knees down to the floor, bend at the elbows, and tap the forehead to the floor like you're bowing. Lift the head, slide the heart forward, baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Kick it up again. Stepping your left foot forward. Warrior one. All right, so I'll face the same direction this time. Take the right hand, catch your left wrist. Pull up, extend, side bending to the right. Take back up, switch hands. Left hand to pull against your right wrist and side bend to your left. Take it back to center. Wrap the left arm back behind you. Reach your right arm forward. Bend your right elbow. Draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting. Then lean it forward. Right elbow, outer left knee. Twisted lunge. Inhale, come all the way up and around. Warrior two. Triangle. Lengthen out the left leg. Tip the right hip slightly back. Left hand forward. Hand to top of the shin or hand to the floor. Right arm reaching up. Inhale all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back. Plank, bow pose. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, knees down, bend the elbows, forehead taps the floor. Lift the head, slide the heart forward. Baby cobra. Tuck the toes under, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick it up. Step the right foot forward. Warrior one. Take the hands back behind you. Let's grab opposite elbows. Now, if your shoulders are very open and you can interlace your hands instead, you can take that variation. So let's take the opposite elbows if your shoulders are pretty tight. Inhale, lift up for the back bend. Exhale, bow forward. Devotional warrior variation or modification. Inhale, take it all the way up, releasing your arms. Warrior one. Lengthen front leg, reach up higher. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen front leg, reach up higher. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up. Keep the arms reaching up. Bend the front knee, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Same thing here. Lengthen front leg and reach up. Bend the front knee, warrior two. Two more times. Lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse, warrior. Exhale, extend the side angle. So again, hand to the inside of the foot or elbow to the knee. But left palm facing down and reaching forward to a diagonal. Zane, reach your left arm forward. Yes. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, extended triangle. Hand to top of the shin or to the floor. Now, regular triangle, left arm is straight up. Extended triangle, left palm facing down and extending forward. All right, so it's in the name, extended triangle. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Reverse your triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back. Plank. This time, we're going to take a full push-up. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga, push-up. Inhale, forward and up to an up dog. Your thighs are off the floor. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. You're holding here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick it up. Step the left foot forward. Warrior one. Now this time, when you wrap the hands back behind you, either taking opposite elbows or hands together and interlaced, take the other forearm on top. So if you did it with me with the forearm on top the first time, let's take the left hand back behind you and wrap the right arm on top. This should be a non-dominant side. Same thing with your interlacing of your hands. And then lift up. Bow forward. Devotional warrior variation. Inhale. Come all the way up. Warrior one. Lengthen front leg. Reach up higher. Bend the front knee. Arms alongside. Lengthen. Reach up higher. Bend the front knee. Arms alongside. Lengthen. Reach up. Keep the arms reaching up. Bending the front knee. Warrior one. Then open it up for warrior two. Same thing here. Lengthen front leg. Reach up. Bend the front knee. Warrior two. Lengthen. Reach up. Warrior two. Lengthen. Reach up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Left arm up and back. Extended side angle. Either elbow to the knee or hand to the floor. And the right palm facing down, extending forward. Extended side angle. Inhale, come back up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg. Extended triangle. Hand to top the shin or to the floor. Right palm facing down, extending forward. Inhale all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back flank. Full push-up. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Start to walk your feet forward toward your hands. And let's separate your feet about match width distance. You can keep a slight bending of the knees if your hamstrings are tight, and then grab opposite elbows and just dangle forward. Let the weight release through the crown of the head. Release your hands to the floor. Walk your left hand to center. Bend your left knee, but keep the right leg extended. And raise your right arm up to twist with a half bind, right hand behind you. Either right hand to your lower back, or if you can extend to reach for the inner left thigh with your fingers, go ahead and take the inner left thigh. Release your left arm back up. Right arm back up, right hand to the floor. Lengthen out both legs and sway out your hips side to side. Come back to center. Right hand to center. Bend your right knee. Keep the left leg extended. Raise your left arm up to twist with a half bind. Left hand behind you. Either hand to your lower back or your inner right thigh. Release your left hand back down to the floor. Both hands supporting. Lengthen out the legs and sway out your hips side to side. Take both hands back to the floor, even out, and then bending your knees and let the seat drop a little bit. Let the head and the upper back lift, so you're looking for a neutral spine. Then shift your weight back toward your heels. Now, once you can lighten the load to your hands, arms out to either side. Reach the arms forward and lift the upper torso to a diagonal. So it's a wide-legged chair pose. Lengthen out the legs, lift up, and take a slight back bend. Come back up to vertical. Side bending to the right. Did you get a little bit dizzy there? Is that what happened? Okay. Inhale back to center. Exhale, side bending to your left. Back to center. Step the left foot in towards center, tree pose. Pick up the right knee. Open up the knee to right side. Step that foot to your inner left leg. So Zane has the wrong legs. Zane, switch legs, yeah. Three more breaths. And start to take the arms back up. Right knee comes forward. Step the right foot down. Feet together, knees together. And then on the exhale, just gently come into a forward fold and release your weight forward. All right, bend the knees, come up to chair. This time we'll twist in a chair. Feet together, knees together, hands together in prayer. Twist to your left. Hook the right arm to your outer left knee. Hands together in prayer and twist. Zane, take the feet together and the knees together. Good. Inhale, take it back up to chair. Lengthen legs and dive forward, and that is your rest. Take 2 breaths here. You can keep a slight bending of the knees if you need it. All right, coming back up, bend the knees, rise up chair. Hands together in prayer, twisting to the right. Hook the left arm to the outer right knee and twist. Inhale, square back to center, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Take a few breaths here. Then bend the knees, rise up, chair. Let's take the torso to a diagonal, and this time we'll take the arms alongside the hips, crown of the head reaching forward, tailbone and fingertips reach back. Then on the inhale, sweep the arms forward as you lengthen out the legs. Lift up and lean it slightly back. Come up to vertical. Bend your right elbow. Left hand to right elbow. Side bending to your left. So notice that this time when you stretch, right, with the elbow bending and applying a little bit of pressure to the elbow, you're going more deeply and more directly into the shoulder joint on the underside and into the underside of the shoulder blade. Inhale, take it back up. Switch hands, side bending to the right. And so in other words, if you have a lengthier extension, it's a little bit more spread out. But if you shorten that extension and you isolate it, then it's a little bit more direct in a very specific place. Inhale, coming back up, stepping on the right foot. Pick up the left knee. Tree pose, second side. Zane, switch legs. And start to break, arms up, left knee forward, step the left foot back down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Fingertips to floor, bend the knees, and step the right foot back. Step the left foot back, and lower all the way down to the belly. Walk your hands forward, Sphinx pose. Take the forearms down. So you want to take your hands and grab opposite elbows. That helps you to measure out shoulders width with your elbows, and then take the forearms back down to parallel. You also want to check that your shoulder is lined up with the elbow, so you end up with 90 degrees. Then press your forearms down and your belly and your lower ribs down, and then lift the upper back in opposition. So when you press your belly and your lower ribs down, you basically elongate the lumbar spine, the lower part of your spine. And then when you lift your upper back, you're also deepening your mid-back bend. Tuck the toes under. When I come into a forearm plank, press your forearms down and lift the hips. And hold it here. Hopefully Kristen's arms are not too blown out for this. All right. Start to lower the hips back. Walk the elbows out in order to lower your chest. Walk your hands back for child's pose. Seat toward the heels once again. Lift just your head and the upper back. Walk your hands over to the left side. Take the left forearm down. Reach with your right fingertips further forward and toward the left. And that again will give you a deeper stretch to the outer right side of your shoulder and through the ribs and your side stretch. Start to disengage, lift back up, walk it back to center, and then take it to the other side. As you walk the torso to the right, right forearm comes down, left fingertips reaches forward and toward the right side, so you get a deeper left side stretch. Start to disengage, walk it back to center. Walk your hands in to lift the torso up. So you're going to be kneeling on your shins. Now, take the knees about hips width. Right? So arms alongside and let the arms be long. If you're touching at this point, that's okay. On the inhale, lift your seat, activate your quads to lift up. Then take the right hand to your lower belly, take the left hand to your sacrum, which is that bony part to the base of your spine. Think about pelvic tilt, which is tailbone reaching down, pelvis reaching up and in. So this pelvic tilt. So that stretches your lower back, activates your lower core. Then take the arms alongside again and holding here, isolating. So you might even feel like your mid-back is rounded just a little bit. And that's because you're tilting. You're doing your pelvic tilt, right? Tailbone reaching down, belly reaching in, up and in. And then release into neutral position. Tuck the toes under. I'm going to do the same thing here. Pelvic tilt. Tilt the tail down, scoop the navel in and up. Let's add on, reaching the arms forward. And let's actually draw the chin toward the chest. And that will round your upper back, giving you more spread of the upper back as you engage your lower core and stretch your lower back. And then release, neutral spine, and untuck. One more time. Reach forward, pelvic tilt, chin toward the chest. And release. Take the hands to your lower back. Your palms are to your lower back. Your fingers are to the round of the upper glutes. Draw the elbows back to spread your chest. Lean the hips slightly forward to activate your quads. As you move the hips slightly forward, your upper torso leans back, gently looking up. Now, if your back bend is good here, then stay here supporting with your hands. If you have a deeper back bend and you can take your hands to your heels, go ahead and take it, and then spread open the chest more by drawing your shoulder blades toward each other and move the hips further forward to deepen the back bend. Start to release, come back up, walk your hands back forward, come back to your hands and knees, and let's do your cat pose. And that's the opposite of your back bend. And this should help you neutralize your lower back and your spine in general. Come back to neutral. Walk your hands slightly forward and lift back up for down dog. Starting with the left leg this time. Left leg up. Step the left foot forward. Right knee comes down. Crescent moon. Untuck the back toes. Now, if your right knee is sensitive, right, and you need extra padding, you can take the mat. Right side folding towards center will give you doubling up of the mat. Then walk your hands to the top of the thighs, and then actively lunge your hips forward to get a nice stretch into your quads, into your psoas, into your hips. And then press your hands into your thighs, lean the upper torso back. Now, when you're looking upwards, you're looking up at an angle, right? You're not looking straight up, because when you're looking straight up, you're crunching the back of the neck. You want to keep the neck supported. So looking forward and drawing the upper torso back. So that's the beginning of your back bend. Now, if you want to keep your hands supporting here, keep it. Or if you can take the hands in Venus Mudra, index fingers pointing, interlacing the others, you can reach your arms up and back. If your shoulders are tight and you can't get the arms behind the ears, arms straight up, arms forward is fine. You can even separate your arms. All of those are good options. Half split, hands to the floor. Tuck the back toes. Shift your hips over your right knee. Flex your left foot. Start to lengthen out the back of the left leg. Hands to support. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, start to hinge forward at the hip. As best you can. If you need to bend your knee a little bit, that's okay. You're looking to stretch the back of the leg the best you can. All right, step the left foot back down, ground the palms, lift the knee, kick your left leg back up, three-legged dog, left leg up. Draw the left knee in for pigeon. Land that shin to the floor. So you're in a pointed toe position. You're standing on top of the left shin. Now make sure your left knee angles out to the side, 30 to 45 degrees, with your hands supporting. Inch your right knee further back to lower your seat, untuck the toes. Then you want to also walk the hands back, make sure you're nice and elongated. All right, so you don't want to fall to one side, because then you're curving your back, right? You want to stand on the shin. You want your hips to be level. So that's why taking the left side out to the side at an angle gives you a triangle to balance on, right? And it also gives you a hip rotation. Makes it a lot easier. Then once you are ready, you can walk your hands forward. You can stay on your forearms. Or if you have more flexibility and want to go more restful, you can make pillows with the hands and rest your forehead. Two more deep breaths. All right, let's walk the torso back up. Take the left seat down and swing the right leg forward. And you're probably off to the left side a little bit, so center your seat. Okay? You're going to cross at the shins. All right, taking us back to the beginning, let's twist to the right. Inhale back to center, twist to your left. Inhale back to center with hands to either side of you. Lengthen your spine, broaden your shoulders, and keep that neutral spine and start to hinge at the hips to draw forward. As soon as you start to round, right, I want you to come back to a neutral position and work more actively and mindfully through a neutral spine. Now, once you get to a certain point, you feel like, okay, I can go a little bit further. You can walk your hands forward and through a neutral spine, start to inch your way forward, but keep a neutral spine. Now, if you have a lot of flexibility and you can maintain a good amount of neutral spine and take the forearms down, you can even press your triceps to the front of the shins so that you can lengthen a little bit more. And then at this point, maintain as much lower back stretch as you can. And if you want to round just your upper back to draw inwards, you can. All right, start to break. Lift back up. Walk your hands back in. Shift to your left so they can free up your right leg to swing back and through your pigeon. Step it back to your down dog. All right, once you're feeling pretty neutral and you're ready, come back to stillness. Right leg up. Crescent moon. Step the right foot forward between your hands. Left knee comes down. And again, if you need extra padding, go ahead and take your padding. Untucking your back toes, hands to tap the sides. And then actively lunge forward. Get into the stretch of your quads, hips, and psoas. Hands to thighs. Press your hands into your thighs to lift the upper back and into back bend, gently looking up at an angle. Once you're nice and stable and you're ready, Venus Mudra, All right, half split, hands to either side of the right foot. Tuck the left toes under. Shift your hips back over your left knee. Flex your right foot. Get into a lengthy back of the right leg. Re-lengthen your spine, and then hinge at the hips to draw forward. All right. Step the right foot back down, preparing to take three-legged dog and pigeon. So tuck the left toes under. On the inhale, kick the right leg up. And that extension will help you neutralize and then draw the right knee in. Land that shin to the floor. So again, you're in a pointed right toe position, standing on the right shin. Left knee draws further back. Make sure that the right thigh angles out 30 to 45 degrees. Support with your hands. Elongate through the spine. Make sure you're nice and neutral in your hips. And then make your way forward. Forearms down or making pillows with your hands, resting your forehead. All right, let's make your way back up. Take the right seat down, swing the left leg around and center your seat. And then take a cross-legged position. And this time, it should be your non-dominant leg on top, or at least it's my non-dominant side, the left leg on top. All right? This time, we'll twist to your left hand behind you, right hand to the outer left knee. Now, you can stay here, or if you have more mobility, a little bit more flexibility, you want to go deeper. It's your right elbow to outer left knee and twist. And then if you can free up your left hand to take a prayer, you can take a prayer. Release, inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Either the regular seated spinal, the regular twist, or elbow to the knee, hands together in prayer, and twist. So Megan, a little bit tighter on this side, and you're not able to take the elbow to the knee. Inhale, come back up. And then with your hands to either side, once again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, start to take it forward. Keep a neutral spine the best you can. Once you get to a certain point and you feel like you can maintain the neutral spine and go deeper, then you can walk your hands forward and do the best you can. So you want to keep extending from the base of the spine, right? Or from your sits bones, all the way up from the lower spine, making its way up, right? So you want to maintain as much of your lumbar spine extension as you can. And then, if you want to take the forearms down, and just round the mid and upper back and let the head release, you can. And start to make your way back up. Shift to the right and swing the left leg back behind you and through your pigeon. Walk it back to your down dog. And again, pedal out the legs, walk it out side to side. And come back to stillness. Walk your feet forward toward your hands. Take the seat down. Extend the legs forward. Now, with your hands supporting to either side of you, lower onto your back. Recline twisting. Hug the left knee in toward the chest. Then take the left arm out to a T position and twist to the right. So you're going to roll on to outer right hip, outer right leg. Try to keep the left arm, left shoulder blade on the floor the best you can. All right, so the left shoulder blade is acting as your feet right now, right? So it's your stabilizer. So you want that left shoulder blade, left arm to be planted to the floor to help you stabilize. And as you gain flexibility, maybe that left knee works toward the floor. Inhale, take it back to center, switch legs, switch arms, and twist to the other direction. Right arm out to a T, twist to your left. Start to take that right knee back to center and hug both knees in. All right, once you're neutral, step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward, separating your feet about hips width. Let the toes turn out and roll out. Arms alongside the body, palms face up, eyes are closed. Shavasana, final relaxation. Let it all go. Beginning to draw your breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Reconnecting to an even seat, lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Ah. together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. And I'll come up. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. Again, my name is Stephen Cheng, coming to you live at 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. My website, simhayoga.com. If you are watching this on YouTube, you can pay through Venmo and PayPal, and all that information is on my website. Once again, simhayoga.com. Thank you for being here. See you soon.